We turn now to another mystery that caught the attention of people all over the country, partly because of its strange ties to the Gabby Patio case. 2 months ago, the bodies of a newlywed couple were found shot to death at a campsite in Utah. Kylen, Schulte and Schulte Turner were last seen at a bar in Moab, and days later were discovered dead. Tonight, a newly released affidavit for a search warrant details what investigators found on that campsite, including cell phone data in the area. According to investigators, a cell phone was found at the scene and is considered evidence, but it's unclear who that phone belongs to. And that could change things and open up this investigation. Private investigator Jensen was so fascinated by this case that he wanted to get involved. He is helping the family and took on this case pro bono and with us tonight. Jason, I appreciate you coming back on. I want to start with that cell phone. Do you have any idea who it could belong to?
Thank you, Marnie. No, actually, I don't. Remember, when it's a police investigation and they're going through processing a crime scene, any evidence that they recover, they take into position and take it to the crime lab and disseminate to whatever resources they're going to use to determine what the evidentiary value is. So the cell phone would likely go to the Rocky Mountain forensics lab for the FBI for processing to determine, extract from that phone who they were in communication with, to identify who the carrier is and things like that, so they can reveal potentially whose phone that was. So if it wasn't one of the victims, by process of elimination, we would hope that that phone would be, the suspect that was responsible for their deaths.
Yeah, and answer a lot of big questions. Jason, I know you've read the affidavit. What stands out to you about what we've learned?
From the affidavit or overall?
Both.
Yeah, overall, what I sense is that law enforcement is doing a bang good job on trying to get to the bottom of this because, they're just turning over every stone possible to go through and identify cell phone towers. Pretty creative. And you have to be for a wilderness murder like this because you don't have the advantage of going next door and getting Ring doorbell cameras or anything like that to identify a suspect or a vehicle belonging to that suspect. So they're being real creative and using whatever resources and whatever angle they can figure out.
Jason, the last time you and I spoke, you told me that you couldn't rule out a connection to Brian Laundrie with the deaths of Schulte and Kylen. Do you still feel that way?
He's still, unfortunately, on that list, even if my personal opinion is it's unlikely. And the reason why I have that opinion is, on the 14th, which is the date in question that I believe that these two were murdered, I can't imagine that Gabby Patio would be, present during a double murder like this. And so I just don't see it having an opportunity. Now, if they were separated and Brian did it alone, yes, but I just can't imagine someone sweet like Gabby Patio being involved in a double murder.
A lot of the circumstances coincidental. Police have ruled that out, but it still leaves a lot of questions, Jason, as you know. A couple of the investigative strategies that you are looking into. One is satellite imagery. What specifically are you hoping to gain from that?
Well, what we're really hoping to gain from satellite imagery is, since this camper that really gave Kylen and Schulte concern was camped so close to them and was giving them a problem, we're hoping that through satellite images of that area that we can identify at least the color of that person's vehicle, if not if it's high enough resolution to get an aerial view of the make and model. So we're really hoping that satellite images will help us identify, pinpoint a potential suspect, and aid in the process law enforcement to narrow down who they're after. But, cell phone technology can do the job itself. So we're hoping that, we're going to contribute something here, but it may not be necessary. But we do know from Skywatch, a private company, they've identified that they do have images available for us, and we're just in the process of trying to purchase them for the area the time frame in question. We had asked for images between August 11th and the 15th, and they've come back with a positive response. So we're just hoping it's high enough resolution that would benefit us.
Some potential big leads in this case, finding out what happened to Crystal and Kylen. Private investigator Jensen, thanks for the update. When you learn more, we'll bring you back on. Thank you.
Happy to.